All right. Welcome to DCT.
Episode 30. Ben, are we missing something? What's going on here? I feel like we're missing something.
Well, I know Jaden was out this week. Oh, Bryce.
Yeah,
That's what
Bryce.
we're missing. Yep.
Bryce is no longer with us.
Okay, he didn't die. He just.
No, well, he's dead to me.
You're right.
So,
Yeah.
but no, Bryce can no longer do the podcast. So, I'm going to be filling in permanently for Bryce. And with that,
Yeah, you are.
okay, I think you're overreacting a little bit. Speaking of overreactions,
Yeah.
um we have a great week in football this week. And that has led us to form some week 3 overreactions
Yeah.
from what we saw this weekend. I'll go first. I think Daniel Jones this week, after going 3-0, is now going to be on fraud watch. I think they're actually going to get their first competition in the Rams this week. And I know there's a lot of hype around Daniel Jones. I know he's been playing great. I've loved watching him. I've loved watching him hand the ball off to Jonathan Taylor. That's been one of my favorite things. But he's also spreading the ball around a lot, getting everybody some work.
Yeah.
The Rams is definitely going to be the best team that he's played so far with the Colts. So I think if he can survive this game, he's still in a pretty good pace for being one of the top quarterbacks this year. What do you think? You think hot, cold? What do you think?
So your take is that Daniel Jones is gonna turn into a fraud this week.
I feel like the Rams may expose him a little bit. That may be kind of like
No,
a neutral take, but
I feel like that's more cold than hot.
cold and hot.
I think that I think the Rams defensive front is going to relatively shut Jonathan Taylor down, which means that they're going to have to turn to Daniel Jones to be the distributor, and it's going to lead to him not being as good.
JT's also been a workhorse for like 5 years.
Yeah,
So, he's used to having the whole team on his back.
yeah.
But I don't know. It'll be interesting to watch week 4.
All right, I've got my first one. All right, I already know what your take is going to be on this, but I think this last week was a wake-up game for Marvin Harrison Jr., and I think he's going to lead the league in receptions for the rest of the year.
In receptions,
In receptions.
I would say that is hot. And mostly because they're going to rely a lot more on the passing game now with James Conner being out. Well, they do have like guys like DeMarco and Trey Benson to
Yeah.
lean on in that rushing game. I don't think it's a 1-for-1 with Trey Benson and James Conner. And I think that Trey Benson, while he is a decent running back, can't take the workload that James Conner has. So when they rely so much on their pass game in these coming weeks, they're going to spread that ball around a lot. And I feel like McBride might have a better shot at beating MHJ in
Yeah.
receptions this year. So I
All
would
right.
say that's a pretty hot take.
All right.
But I like it. I like it. I like your faith in the Cardinals and Midget Murray. My second take, in my eyes, Justin Herbert is already the MVP this year. Now, I would say, in my defense, I'm a big Herbo guy. I know you are too.
In my defense, I did do it.
You did what?
Never mind. Keep going.
Oh my God. I would say to all of the people thinking that this might be an overreaction, he's been playing the same way he has his entire career as a Charger. He's always had weapons. He's always had a shit O line, but he's still putting up the numbers every year. And for the last 4 years, people have been calling him a fraud. People say that he can't get the job done. And I feel like a lot of that blame has been shifted from his receivers dropping passes and his running backs being inconsistent and his offense just not performing.
Yeah.
But this year, all cylinders are on go. Quentin Johnston has definitely been better than he has been in previous years. You have a stud in Lad McConkey who could be your Michael Thomas 2019 slant god. And I don't know. I think if they can keep this pace up, I think he's got a really good shot for MVP this year.
I don't think that's too hot of a take.
No, I think
I
it's
think
a
it's
good take.
I think right now, just because it's so early, I'm gonna put it leaning slightly more cold than hot.
Well, that's why I said already.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like already an MVP
Yeah. I
for
mean,
this year.
so I guess that'd be slightly more hot than cold.
Yeah, I would think so.
All right.
Love me
I'm
some
actually
Herbo.
gonna go into baseball
Mm.
for this next take.
Oh my. Okay.
I think the Brewers are a first round exit this year.
Now I would say for a lot of non-baseball ball knowers that that's probably a hot take considering the run that they just went on.
Mm-hmm.
But I could totally see them just blowing up in the playoffs, like
Exactly.
100%.
Like you're telling me if they run up against Philadelphia or they run up against New York
Yeah.
with
I
the
mean,
bats that they have.
yeah. I mean, they've been doing some great things.
Yeah,
Don't get
no.
me wrong. They've had a great last like 45 games.
I mean, they're the hottest team in baseball right now.
Exactly. And they were the first team to clinch, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, with that being the best record in baseball, or like at least being the first to clinch,
Yeah.
that does come with a lot of weight in the playoffs. And a lot of those teams get bounced. So I don't know. I'd say that's a pretty hot take. Considering how hot they're going into the playoffs game. I don't know how many games we have left, but
Only a few, I want to say.
yeah, probably less than 20 if I had to say.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I would say it's a pretty hot take. I like the Brewers.
All right.
But
what's your last one?
my last one is going to be if he cannot get his touchdowns in order, Puka is going to be out of the top 3 in receiving yards by the end of the year. Now, the reason I say this is because his early production has been great. He's had 333 yards in 3 games.
Yeah.
No touchdowns. And so, from an offensive player of the year standpoint,
well, he had a rushing touchdown.
As a wide receiver, don't get all Debo on me, all right? But right now, offensive player of the year. He's got the volume and he gets the targets. He needs those touchdowns to be considered in that. Because right now your only other contender really is like at least at the wide receiver position is JSN. And he's the only one that's been putting up the numbers and the volume that Puka has, but he has 3 touchdowns. So
yeah, but I think if you get to the end of the year and it's like, the Seahawks are 7-9 and the Rams are 12-5.
yeah,
like
they're going to give it to the guy on the better team.
Exactly.
Yeah, and this isn't even including running backs. This isn't even including about the monsters we had this season. But I think staff needs to force feed him a few touchdowns these next couple of weeks, or else people are going to start losing faith in him being an offensive player of the year.
Yeah, I think that's a hot take. I like that.
All right.
Well, I don't love it, so I think it's a hot take.
I love you some Pookie Bear.
My last take is that I think the Lions still run away with the NFC North.
Yeah, you think so?
I think,
despite Green Bay being how Green Bay has played so far?
What, blowing up against the Cleveland Browns? Yeah, I think that they've got it in the bag. I think that their offense is not as explosive as it was last year, but with the guys that's on that team, they don't really need to be.
Yeah.
And then your defense, you've got all your guys back finally. Yep. You don't have, I think they had something like 30 players hurt last year on the offense and defense. Mm-hmm. Like
they went through 21 players just on the defense.
Exactly. So you've got your guys back. You've got Hutch back. You've got Terry and Arnold, your boy. You've got, Kirby Joseph everywhere. So, I mean, I think the first game was definitely a fluke, in my opinion. I think if they play the way that they played against the Ravens, against the Packers again, I think they run away with that division.
Okay. I like that. That's like a medium to hot take. Now, this Packers-Browns game that just went on is going to be like a huge baseline for the rest of this season for who the Browns play, right? Because if they're beating a team like the Packers, who everybody thought week 2 was going to be the best team in the league, overreactions. But now every team that loses to the Browns is going to be just in the dumpster.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's how the Packers should feel.
Yeah.
But, go Pack, go. Whatever you want to do. Have Micah. Thanks, Jerry Jones. Getting him out of my division. I appreciate it. Um,
All right, so that was hot and cold.
hot and cold, yeah.
Do we want to move into our recap of the Packers game, maybe?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
It's been a minute. We missed a week.
We did.
So,
Yeah, we got thrown the curveball of, Keenan joining us, but so sorry for the week off, guys, but I'm glad we're back. So let's go over that game we did not get to cover last week.
yeah, let's do it.
You want to go over like three big takeaways from the game, maybe?
Yeah, it's been a little. We've had time to digest the game now. We'll do like three takeaways.
One, the injury bug hit us like a truck.
No, Micah Parsons hit us like a truck.
I mean, both are true at the same time. But yeah, I mean, you had Jaden Daniels is out with that knee sprain. I think that's day to day. We love you. We hope you come back
You can
soon.
take my knee. I don't care. I don't need it. I stock groceries. You can you can take my knee, Jaden Daniels.
You had Eckler, lost him to that Achilles injury. Hope he has a great recovery, honestly.
Me too. I love me some Eckler, man.
Dietrich Wise, quad
Huge
injury,
loss.
out for the year. Was looking great the first game.
Yeah,
And then
huge loss.
Jonathan Jones is on IR now with that hamstring injury. He'll
Mhm.
be back, I'd assume so. Hamstring injuries are weird. They're very nagging throughout the entire season, so hopefully he comes back in time. Noah Brown, day to day with that groin injury. Same with John Bates. And John Bates is a great blocking tight end.
Oh, absolutely. And he
So,
can catch the football, man.
exactly. He's
So,
a very underrated tight end, in my opinion.
mhm.
So, I'm hoping that, those day to day guys get back as soon as they can to really establish that chemistry.
Yeah.
And then, you know, honestly, I'm completely fine with JD5 taking off a couple weeks.
Oh yeah, we saw how well that worked out, and we'll get to that a little bit later. But
Yeah. But
injury bug.
I do not want to put Jaden Daniels into any sort of injury scares, injury. I don't want him to have an injury history. I don't want him to be anywhere near an injury.
Right.
It may be RG3 PTSD, but
Definitely.
I can't.
Yeah. Injury bug is a good takeaway. One of my takeaways was our O line is getting worked. Now, granted, you have Connerly, rookie, coming off a I don't even know what kind of matchup to call it against the Giants. Like him getting matched up against Abdul Carter, Kayvon Thibodeau, and then going into a week where you have Micah Parsons and Rashawn Gary swapping sides,
Yeah.
getting licks at both Tunsil and Connerly.
And can we just have a shout out for Connerly, honestly? The
You
fact
know,
that first week you had to go up against that Giants front, Kayvon, Abdul, Brian Burns, Dexter Lawrence. Then you go straight into Rashawn Gary, Micah Parsons, that Packers secondary that you deal at pass rush with.
mm-hmm.
Then you go into Max Crosby. Like,
This is like the hardest 3 games for a rookie probably ever.
yeah, one of, if not the.
Probably ever.
So, and this game I had a slight problem with it because the Giants game he played 29 snaps.
Yep.
You run into this game and he plays, I think it was 56.
Yeah, you're upping his percentage by over 100%.
You're doubling his snaps against one of, if not the best pass rusher in the league, and expecting him to do just as well. It's not gonna
He
happen.
did his best. He did his part.
I'm fine with his
And
performance.
he looked from the couple of times he got beat, sure, he got beat. But I think he only had like maybe one flag, maybe 2 flags against him in that Packers game.
Yep.
And so the flags are limiting. Thank God he hasn't picked that up from Tunsil yet.
That's
but
fine.
He is going to develop so well in this league, especially with these first 3 games getting out of the way. Because now you're going to go up against the Falcons, who have 2 rookies at rushers.
Yeah.
So it may be slightly an easier matchup for him. But I want him to keep that same energy like he's lining up against Abdul Carter, like he's lining up against Micah Parsons. And I don't want him to think that he could take a week off.
You know what I think will help him as well? It all depends on Cliff's game plan. I think in that Packers game, he was very conservative. He was not calling the dynamic plays that he normally is. He was trying to limit the Micah Parsons game that he could have had, and instead, he just bottled up the offense in a way that I don't think any of us were expecting. I mean, Jaden, the first 3 drives had like 8 check down passes.
Yeah.
That's not the offense that Washington is used to.
No. And it's not the offense that should have taken us through that whole game. Like, after the first quarter, we just completely abandoned the run game.
Yeah. And we had Eckler starting at running back, which 4 years ago might have been great.
Well,
Right
yeah, it would have
now,
been great.
we have Bill sitting on the bench and he's averaging 8 yards a carry.
And now you guys have seen our entire running back room because they all got work this week on the Raiders.
Yeah.
So now you know what we're capable with at the RB position. So do I think Eckler should have been RB1 in that game? No. Do I think it led to his injury? Absolutely. But I think that when Cliff was looking at this offense and looking at the defense that he had to scheme against, he just jumped boat way too early.
Yeah.
He was like, okay, the rush isn't working. After the first quarter, let's just check down, get past. It was almost like he tried to just survive the game.
Yeah.
Like it looked like he didn't want to win, but he was trying to not get blown out.
Yes. It looked like he was trying to prevent the other team from winning while not actually doing what we needed to win.
Yeah, and I mean, he's not the defensive coordinator. He's not trying to get out there and limit the game and limit the points. He's the offensive coordinator. He needs to be learning how to scheme and how to play against the defense.
Honestly, I wish he was the defensive coordinator that game because
that was a rough game. But you know, it happens.
I have one more takeaway.
You have one more little takeaway?
One more.
Oh.
Marshawn Lattimore. Did you leave New Orleans and forget how to play football? I'm confused because you left New Orleans a top 15 cornerback in the league probably. You had 6 balls thrown at you in that Green Bay game, 5 catches, 84 yards, and 2 penalty flags thrown at him.
Yeah, both PIs, I believe. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it was him trying to get Tucker Kraft to stop turning into prime Rob Gronkowski. It was ridiculous. Short up or get out of the starting lineup.
Yeah. Definitely the secondary was getting worked that game, and as our whole defense was. But Marshawn Lattimore letting up that many yards, like, that just can't happen. And when you got guys like Mikey, Trey Amos, and you have a secondary and a safeties that can actually help your corners, you just can't get beat like that. Like,
No.
Like that was just rough to watch. But I don't need to punch down anymore on our Commanders. I love them dearly.
That's fine. It's a rough game. We needed to criticize them after that performance.
And we had a good bounce back this week.
We move on.
We are going to go into our next segment, which we're going to get a little bit off football here. You know, a lot of football talk to start this pod.
I need something to get Marshawn Lattimore off my brain right now.
And you know what gets into your brain faster than anything?
Food.
Fast food. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be drafting our, I guess, fantasy fast food restaurants.
Yes.
Who we want, our five restaurants we want. We're going to go back and forth drafting restaurants. Fast food chains.
Big back.
Big back time. All right. Do you want to go first? You want me to go first?
I want to go first.
You want to go first? All right, you can go first.
We're just going 1-1-1. No snake draft. Because I feel like that doesn't make sense in this format.
Yeah, all the way down.
At the 1-1, I'm taking Chick-fil-A.
You fucking bastard. I had Chick-fil-A at 1.
Everyone has Chick-fil-A at 1. I know it's homophobic, but Lord knows I need that chicken.
It's all right. I do love Chick-fil-A, but the only reason I'm going to pick my other number 1 is because it's open on Sundays. I'm taking Cookout. Cookout. It's open on Sundays. It's like the best place to go where you can get an entree as a side and it's cheap. They're all over college towns. We got one 15 minutes from this place. I love Cookout so much.
At JMU, as a college student, Friday and Saturday nights after hanging out with friends.
Mm-hmm. Doing only legal activities.
Enjoying the Bible, as you will.
Yes.
Cookout, pulling into that drive-thru with, 30 other cars in it.
Mm-hmm.
Highlight of my night every time.
Cookout, my number 1.
It's the only restaurant, the only food place that you can pull into and order 2 entrees as your side.
Yeah. You can tell how passionate he is about his entrees.
I love Cookout.
All right, you want to go for your second one now? I feel like I just shattered your hopes and dreams with my 1 pick.
You did. It's kind of upsetting, but I think at my 2, I'm gonna go Taco Bell.
Okay. Taking Taco Bell, yeah, that's rough.
It's early.
Hmm.
I know it might be a little too early for Taco Bell. I'm passionate about it. You know I am.
Hmm.
As are many other people,
I love Taco Bell. Taco Bell's great.
I love it.
It's not that it's great coming out as it is going in, but
You know
I
what?
I like the in more than the out.
Weak-willed people are conquered by Taco Bell, okay? I expect greatness.
Okay, fair enough. All right, you know what? That's fine. You could take Taco Bell because at my 2, I'm gonna take Popeyes. Now,
Ooh.
this might be a little bit high for Popeyes, but I'm thinking versatility here, right? I'm
Mhm.
thinking you can get chicken, signature chicken, spicy mild blackened, right? Then you can get your sandwiches, which now they have their new what is it, the hot ones
Hot
sauces.
ones,
They have
yeah.
the sizzling whatever it was sandwich that I tried the other day. Fire. You didn't like it as much. I thought it was fire.
He tried to, by the
And
way.
then you okay. And then you got seafood. Their seafood's great. For fast food seafood, it's not bad.
Yeah.
So I will take Popeyes at 2, and I'm very happy with that at my 2.
At my 3, I'm gonna take McDonald's.
Yeah, you can take McDonald's. I don't need
I
McDonald's.
know you don't need McDonald's. It's a staple. I mean, like,
It's your workhorse
I mean,
fast food chain.
I
It's
don't know
your
if you've
old
ever
reliable.
I don't know if you've ever had the headache cure that my girlfriend has all the time, and that is a large fry and a Diet Coke. Sorry, medium fry and a Diet Coke.
Yeah, don't big back your girlfriend like
I
that.
won't. I mean, when it comes to McDonald's fries, everyone's a
I mean,
big
doesn't
bag.
she have like 1 million points on the McDonald's app?
16 million.
Okay, sorry.
Um, but yeah, I I know
It's a classic. It's
it's
a
a safety
staple.
pick.
It's your workhorse. It's the guy that's gonna get you those tough yards.
I think getting it in the third round is good value,
Yeah, getting
honestly.
McDonald's at the third definitely dropped over the past 5 years in the
Yeah.
draft. But I mean, that allows me to think about my third a little bit. But okay, this one is going to be a little bit controversial, mostly because people might not know this place. But there's 2 locations that I know of, and if there's any New Yorkers watching it, they'll know what I'm talking about. Blazing Chicken and Gyros.
Oh my
Now,
god.
Blazing just popped up near my crib probably 2 months ago, and I cannot tell you how much money I've invested in that place. They had one over like 45 minutes from where I live, and that was just too far. That was just way too far, and they decided to open one 2 minutes from my house. And I mean, you can get anything that you could think of. You could get chicken, you could get fries, you can get burgers, you can get seafood, you can get batsami rice platters, you can get dessert. Like the place has everything. They have a menu item and a list just called munchies. Like it's ridiculous the amount of things you can get there and the consistency of their food. I've eaten there. I'm not ashamed to admit it. I eat there probably twice a week, and I haven't yet to have a bad experience with their food. So I think for me, if you haven't tried Blazing Chicken, try Blazing Chicken, not sponsored. They're really good, and I like them a lot. And they're halal for anybody that cares about that. So
Real.
W Place, they're my third pick.
Look at you being inclusive. Um, my round 4 pick is going to be Chipotle.
Okay.
I
That's a hot take,
I'm
whether that place is fast food or not. But
Are we including it? Because
I'll include. I'll
I've had
include it.
many arguments with
I know
people
you
that I
have. I
know.
can see that. But
Chipotle's great. I love Chipotle. But
Chipotle's good.
are we including
Yeah,
it?
I'll let. I'll
I'm
let you.
fine with
I'll
not
let you
including
take
it.
it. I'll let you have Chipotle.
I'm
I'm fine with that.
I'm fine with picking another
I had
restaurant.
them at my 5, so you know.
Oh, so you did have them?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll take Chipotle in my 4.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't go wrong. I've never gone to Chipotle and hated my meal. That's a lie. I have a couple times, but
That was when they were being stingy on the meats and the rices and
yeah,
stuff.
like what the? I
Until
don't
people
want
started shoving cameras in their
I don't want
faces.
4 pounds of tomato salsa and 2 pieces of steak.
Yeah, and you're
What's
gonna
that?
tell me I have a bowl that's 75% beans? Are we serious?
You love beans.
But their soft tacos are great. I will say that their soft tacos are amazing. I do love
Fuego.
their soft tacos. But yeah, good 4.
Thank you.
I will say for my 4, I am going to take Canes. Now,
Take what?
Canes.
Oh, Raising Cane's?
Raising Canes. Now, this is a very new addition to my list because
You're taking a lot of chicken places.
what can I say? I like the chickens. Canes I have tried for the first time a couple months ago. And there's been a lot of hype around Canes, especially in our area, because a lot of people say, "Oh my god, the chicken's so good," whatever. So I had to go see what they were all blabbering about. And the chicken, I didn't mind it, right?
Yeah.
But their sauce, dude.
Yeah.
Their cane sauce,
Everyone goes there for the sauce.
the sauce and the fries, bro, just sent me to a whole nother planet. Like, I mean,
Their toast.
oh, dude, like, it's such a good four. It's a sneaky four because people would think I'm picking it for the chicken, but I'm picking it for everything else.
Do you want to get Cane's after this?
You need to stop talking. My stomach's already talking to me, man. But yeah, I'm taking Canes at my four. That's my good safety net. If I don't want to have all chicken places, I'm going there for the sides and the toast and the
Okay.
sauce.
I like it. All right. My last pick,
hmm
fifth pick in the draft. I'm going Panda Express.
Yeah, you can take it.
I I know everybody may not love Panda Express. I don't know if you're the biggest fan of it yourself.
Take it or leave it.
Dude, I know this is so bland. Half lo mein, half fried rice, double orange chicken. Way to go every time. I've never been
That
disappointed.
bowl is like twice the calories you should eat during the day, by the way.
No, it's not. It's like exactly the amount of calories you should eat.
Yeah, okay. I'll let you have Panda at 5
All right.
because
What's your last?
for me, I'm going with a cornerstone of my childhood.
Okay.
Every time after I went to a baseball game, after I played in a baseball game from ages 3 to 14.
Are you telling me your restaurant is just orange slices your mom brought after your baseball game?
My mom didn't show up to my baseball games. But
True.
no, this was the place that I went with my dad and my sister and my mom. I love my mom. She went to all my baseball games. And I went there, got chicken tenders or burger, and got ice cream.
Again with the chicken, guys.
Ice cream that was out of this world for my 8-year-old mind. I'm going with my number 5, Dairy Queen.
Ooh.
Dairy Queen, they have fallen off in these last 8 years, but my childhood revolved around Dairy Queen. Their blizzards blew my freaking mind, man. And their ice cream was so good. Sometimes I would go there after games and I would just need ice cream. I would just need to get that headache of carrying the hell out of my baseball team with a blizzard that was the size of my torso, right? And I could flip it upside down. Who didn't like that little party trick, right? So,
I think the funniest part about this entire soliloquy about Dairy Queen that you've just gone on is the fact that you started it off with saying, this place has really fallen off in the last 8 years. Yeah, this place has sucked for the last decade. But you know what? I'm going for
I'm
it.
taking it as my safety net.
All right.
Sometimes you need your 5th pick to be your safety net. And whenever I can't find reliable ice cream anywhere, get tired of the McDonald's, get tired of the Frosties from Wendy's, get tired of whatever the hell Burger King is selling at the moment, you can always go and get a solid blizzard at Dairy Queen.
That's true. Yeah.
And
I
that's my
wasn't thinking about sweet treat options, if you will.
yeah.
But I like
So,
it.
I mean, do you want to read back your list?
Yeah, so my 1 through 5, I went Chick-fil-A, then I went Taco Bell, then I went McDonald's, then I went Chipotle, and my last pick was Panda Express.
And for me, the winner, I took Cookout, Popeyes for number 2, Blazing Chicken for number 3. Go check them out. Raising Cane's 4. Dairy Queen 5.
Dude, I cleared you. That was awful.
I'll let whatever you want to think, fat ass. All right. Our next segment is going to be going over our most recent victory, which was the Commanders against the Raiders. 41-24 final.
Raiders.
This was a scary game going in, for me at least, because obviously my Pookie Bear was not playing. So we put all of our faith in our homie, Marcus Mariota, who came out there and looked great. Honestly, like throwing for over 200 yards and no picks, in a game where you were coming in for your star quarterback, like that's a phenomenal way to show up.
We were really nervous after he had that fumble.
Yeah, I
'Cause
would
the
say
two of
that
us were like,
that was a little aggressive. He
"Ugh."
was trying to channel his inner Jaden Daniels. There is only one now.
I
There is
thought
only one Jaden Daniels.
I thought it was interesting because I feel like Cliff called a more conservative game playing the Packers versus Mariota playing against the Raiders.
Yeah, it seemed. I mean, like looking at the offensive like stats, all of our RBs, including Debo Samuel, ate
Yeah.
with
Well,
the
Debo eats every day,
yeah.
but
I mean, you could tell in those hips, but everybody was eating. McNichols, Chris Rodriguez,
Bill,
our boy Bill.
Bill, Bill,
Like
Bill,
everybody was
Bill.
getting touches. Everybody was getting good runs.
Yeah.
We had 174 rushing yards as a team in that game, which is phenomenal from a Commander's standpoint.
Yeah.
Because we've been watching Brian Robinson these last 3 years get almost 1,000 yards every season. And I mean, I love Brian Robinson, don't get me wrong. I have his jersey hanging up in my closet. But having that versatility at running back was great. I loved watching it. Also on the offensive side of the ball, our O line was so much better this week.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
they're not going up against freaking Micah Parsons and Rashawn Gary.
no, but you did have to deal with Max Crosby, and that was probably the last head of the Hydra that Connerly had to face for these like beginning weeks of football.
Again, I really can't give Connerly enough respect for coming into the league and having to go against those three fronts.
Yeah, and he did very well. I mean, Max Crosby did have a sack, but
Yeah.
Max Crosby's going to go and get a sack whenever the hell he wants to go.
I
Get
don't
a
think
sack.
it was on Connerly though. I think because
He may have lined up against Tunsil. I don't know,
yeah,
but he did have his sack. Connerly did have a very good game though.
yeah,
I did like what I was seeing out of him. Um, and with his improved blocking this week, we definitely gave Mariota phenomenal time in the pocket.
yeah,
Watching JD in the pocket versus the Packers having like 2 seconds to throw the ball or scramble for his life versus this week where Mariota was sitting in the pocket for like 3.5, sometimes 4 seconds, which is like a massive improvement. Granted, it is going from the Packers to the Raiders, so you can't
Raiders.
just like throw all your cards on them being a success. But I did like what I saw out of our offense. On our defensive side of the ball, it was interesting. We did scheme up decent against the guys we needed to scheme up against: Jacoby Myers, Brock Bowers, Ashton Jeanty. If you guys remember, our outlook for this game was to contain Brock Bowers, and we did just that.
Yeah,
It was 4 receptions, 38 yards,
yeah,
no
that
touchdowns.
can't do much better.
You can't
than
do
that.
any better than that against a guy who tore up the league last year and was doing pretty well against the first two teams he played this year. So holding him to 38 yards on 4 catches, I can live with that. Having Jeanty run for 63 yards on 17 carries, I can live with that. Jeanty being this workhorse back that he somehow thinks he is, I don't know. Both of them held to 0 touchdowns.
I'm not gonna lie. I just need to. This is weird. I'm standing up for Ashton Jeanty. That offensive line is so bad.
They're going to get him killed, and they're going to get Geno killed with him.
They might actually both die this season.
Yeah, I mean, it was looking rough. And I mean, Jeanty's getting 17, 25, 20 carries a game. He wants more of that workload. He's very outright spoken about saying that he wants that workload.
Yeah.
He wants those carries. He wants that like Josh Jacobs workload from last season. But I mean, if you can't get him an O-line, he can't do it.
No, exactly.
And with all of those highlights, we did have a very, 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 very low light. And that was Trey Tucker. Trey Tucker absolutely torched our secondary this week.
That was the quietest. What was it? 8 catches.
He went 8 for 9, 145 yards for 3 touchdowns.
That's the quietest 35-point fantasy game I've ever heard of.
And he was only rostered like maybe 4% this week.
I think lower than that probably.
And he went for 40 fantasy points this week, which is ridiculous. And then, of course, he's going to be like a top waiver wire pickup if nobody's drafted him. Most 12-man leagues got him already. 10-man, meh. 8-man, no way. I mean,
I saw a thing today saying waiver wire pickups, how they've gone for me so far. Waiver wire week 1, picked up Quentin Johnson, dropped him. Waiver wire week 2, picked up Troy Franklin, dropped him. Waiver wire week 3, gonna pick up Trey Tucker, gonna drop
You're
him.
gonna drop him eventually. I mean, this is his like dark horse game. Like no shot he does any better than this for the rest of the season. But our secondary was in shambles. Like we could not stop him for the life of us.
We gave up 8 plays of 15 plus pass yards. Like, you know what that brings our total for the year up to? 20. In 3 games, we've given up 20 plays where they passed the ball 15 yards or more.
Yeah. And that was also going against the Packers last week too.
Dude, freaking
So,
Tucker crap.
I mean, that was a low light. We had some highlights on the defense, had some highlights on the offense, but what I want to talk about the most is our special teams. Now, say what you want about Matt Gay. I know he missed another field goal. I know he has. I just don't know, man. Like that's
he
like
sucks.
I don't want to
sucks.
say he sucks. We burned through kickers like cheap hookers. Like I don't want to.
Just because you do not want to release a kicker that we signed in the offseason doesn't mean that we shouldn't. This guy was awful in the Green Bay game. He wasn't good Sunday, sorry. It's been 3 weeks of football, and he's kicking like 50%.
And you even have teams like the Bills who have gone out and gotten free agents like Matt Prater, who won them that game against the freaking Ravens.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, it's just rough to see your kicker go through something like that.
Yeah.
But some of our highlights, I mean, we had great for return game. Like you had Debo to start the game off with a 69-yard kick return.
Yeah.
And then you have Jalen Lane getting his first touchdown.
What was it, 90
on
something?
a 90-yard punt return,
Oh.
which was amazing.
Can't ask for much more than that.
I mean, it just looked phenomenal. I've probably seen it like 20 times on my phone. And sometimes I watch it to go to sleep.
I was gonna say, did you fall asleep to it yesterday?
I might have.
You and your.
I got a crook in my neck just from
Well, it's probably from that TV.
Yeah, I mean, but if my Commanders are on my TV, then I'm happy.
Exactly.
And I also want to give a huge shout out before I say anything else. Luke McCaffrey getting his first touchdown as a Commander, 43-yard pass.
First of many.
First of many, and I hope there's many. I hope
to God there's many. He's
Yeah.
gonna turn into Christian.
If he's anything like his brother and his entire family of athletes,
Yeah.
then I see great things to come for Mr. Luke.
Yeah, I like it. All right. Do we want to go into our last little segment here?
Yeah, let's do it.
Our quick picks.
Yeah.
We're going to go ahead and cycle through every game of the week. It's going to be like a rapid fire like we did in last episode. I'm just going to say the name of the game. We'll both pick, move on. Maybe say a sentence or two for each of them.
Yeah. No yapping, Ben.
I'm passionate, okay?
All right, go.
Anyways. Seahawks at Cardinals.
Seahawks.
Cardinals. Vikings, Steelers.
Steelers.
Chargers, Giants.
Chargers.
Chargers destroy Jackson Dart. Titans, Texans.
Texans.
Saints, Bills.
I think the Bills got this one.
The Bills win by 50. Eagles at Bucks.
Eagles.
Browns at Lions.
Lions.
Destroy that run game. Panthers at Patriots. Drake May game. Patriots win.
Panthers.
Anyways, Jags at 49ers.
Jags.
If Brock Purdy is back, 49ers. If not, Jags.
I'm going Jags all the way. I trust T-Law.
Colts at Rams. I think Rams give the Colts their first loss of the year, personally.
It sounds like it. Yeah. I mean, I already talked about Daniel Jones and what I thought of him. So. Yeah, Rams.
Ravens at Chiefs.
Ravens.
Bears at Raiders.
Bears. Unfortunately, I hate to say it. Bears.
I think it's going to be another good Caleb Williams game, unfortunately. Packers at Cowboys.
Packers.
Packers.
Oh, you think Micah's not going to tear up the Cowboys in a revenge game?
Yeah.
You got me fucked up.
Jets at Dolphins.
Ugh.
Toilet bowl.
Dolphins. Take it.
Jets. Bengals at Broncos.
Bengals.
You're an idiot. Broncos destroy them. That defense is going to have 3
Bo
turnovers
Nix
at
is
least.
such a fraud. Continue.
Yeah, Jake Browning is the truth. This upcoming game, last one, Commanders at Falcons. What are you thinking?
I'm riding with my boys. You got me fucked up. You think I'm thinking anything else? Come on, man. I'm riding with my boys. 4-1, man.
You know what's funny, and I didn't even realize
Or
this.
3-1. Sorry.
Yeah, I didn't even realize it until I was talking about it with my boss today. Marcus is going to start for probably 2 games for us this season, and both of them are against teams he formerly played for. Raiders and now Falcons.
He's going on a revenge tour.
I think. When did Marcus play for the Falcons? Was it like 3 years ago?
3-4 years ago.
Had they drafted any of their main guys then?
Falcons?
Yeah.
Uh,
Probably Kyle Pitts because he's been in the league for so long and he's been so ass the whole time.
maybe. Actually, I don't know. Jesse Bates, maybe.
No, Bates went there last season.
Ooh. So yeah,
Either way.
it's a young team, new team.
I think that if the run defense can contain Bijan enough, I think they're going to do a lot of screen passes with Bijan. I think it's going to be a lot of short work out of the backfield, especially after Carolina exposed him last week.
Yeah. Falcons are on fraud watch as far as I'm concerned.
Funny fun fact I got from my friend Jack this past week. Michael Penix, when the opposing team scores 7 points, is 0-4.
I don't know what they need to throw Kirk into this lineup, but they need to figure it out fast if they want the Falcons to win any games.
If they're getting blown out by us at half, I'd say they put him in.
Oh yeah, Kirk O'Chains is coming out.
Yeah,
he's gonna torch us, dude.
Yeah,
if they are smart, they will start Kirk and they will bench Penix, and Kirk may go and win this game for him. Because frankly, after last week, I saw a lot of good things from Trey Amos, and Mikey did have an off game.
Yeah,
Lattimore was being the second coming of Benjamin St. Juice, but I don't want to wish that on anyone.
God.
But if they can contain Bijan, they're gonna look to pass the ball.
Yeah.
Which means you got Drake London, you got Kyle Pitts, and you have all of your screening backs.
That was a very ferocious Kyle Pitts, considering
I'm a believer.
He's never done anything in his career.
I'm a believer, man. I'm a believer. This is his year, man.
This is his year.
Take him with your waiver. Take him with your waiver. It's his year. It's his year, man.
We said that last week, and he had 37 yards against the Panthers.
Hey, well, I didn't expect them to get blown out by the Panthers, so I don't think that was on anyone's bingo card.
I don't think anybody is expecting the Panthers to blow anyone out this year.
Yeah. Well, they got one, and I feel like with our Commanders, we'll see what the quarterback situation is like. Hopefully, we're not pushing JD too hard. I don't need him to come back when he's not ready.
I need him to sit out for as long as he needs.
And with our reassured faith in Marcus Mariota being able to scheme and win with our team, I'm confident in either quarterback playing on Sunday.
Yeah, I agree. I think Mariota plays. It's obviously a slightly closer game. I'm going to say Commanders 27-21.
If Mariota plays.
Yes.
Okay, if Mariota plays, I could even see like 27-14, maybe.
Think our defense is going to shut them down that much?
Yeah, I think we have a good scheme, like a defensive scheme for this team. And I feel like in a lot of ways we're very similar to this team. So I feel like, and we've played them once in a very like winner go home game last year.
Yeah.
To clinch the wild card.
Yep.
So I don't know. I think this, dude. You need to stop laughing at my voice cracks. I'm a growing man. Okay. I don't know.
23.
Shut up. I think don't say that number around me.
You're basically 55.
You know what you just did, right? 55-23.
No.
That was the score of the Eagles-Commanders game in the NFC Championship.
Oh, wow. I didn't even realize that.
Yeah.
It's kind of brutal.
It's kind of fraud. Anyway.
You're kind of a fraud.
I think with Mariota, 27-14. With JD, I don't know. Maybe 35. Maybe I'm just being an optimist, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I like my boy. I miss my boy. I don't need him to come back any hurt, with any ailments. And like I said, JD, if you need my knee, just call me. You have my number. I've DM'd you a billion times.
Yeah, he has your number from you DMing him on Instagram.
It's called outreach, Ben. I'm trying to get him on the podcast, okay?
You're right, my
I'm
bad.
trying to do my part.
All right, guys. Well, I think that's been enough from us this week.
Yeah, we had a long episode, but we took a week off, so
We
we
did.
decided to cover the things that.
We had a lot to say.
Yeah,
Keenan always has a lot to say, but
I don't know when to shut the fuck up, man. I just keep talking.
all right. Thanks for watching this week, guys. We'll see you next week.
I will see you.